Aloha everybody. It's been a little while since I did an IGTV, and yesterday I had quite a strong message just before I taught my morning yoga class, and I just knew it was something that was like nagging at me and on my chest, and I knew that that was going to be the theme for my intention. I always start the class with some sort of intention or something for the students to think about, and this message was just in my head for me personally, and I knew I needed to share that. And the response back was just so divinely orchestrated that I met a new student actually, and I'd never taught her before, but I felt like I knew her. I greeted her as if I'd known her forever, and she was early to class, so we got chatting, and she brought up the whole subject about what I was just about to talk about in our class intention. And so I said, oh well, that's what I was gonna talk about today. So she just said, oh, you know, like, I'm so glad that you've got this mindset and that you think the same that I do, and I totally agree with what you're saying. And the message basically was, once you've found your purpose or your drishti in life, shall we say, the thing that you know is your purpose or your passion, it will be confirmed in so many ways if you allow the universe to guide you, and you're open and you're surrendering and you're following your desires. The desires of your heart will lead you in the directions that you need to go, and you will have confirmation all along the way, like little gems along your path, little open doors, or confirmation that yes, this is the right direction for you to walk in. Once you've found that, if you start to forget it, or you start to drift off, or you start to get distracted by life and stress and coronavirus taking over the world, and you know, just everything just sort of distracts you from that drishti, that purpose and that passion, the universe will let you know and remind you that you've fallen slightly off path, or you're not quite in sync or in line with where you're meant to be going. And it will happen in a number of ways, and I just wanted to point these out because you may not recognize them, and now hearing something like this might make you think, oh, that's maybe what's happening to me. So for me, it comes up in a form of feeling claustrophobic. I can feel frustrated or hemmed in. My body will start to feel stressed. My shoulders will be up by my ears. I will feel like tense. I will get maybe less tolerant of external noises, conversations, situations. I will want to retreat and withdraw myself from social noise unless it's in line with what I'm doing and should be doing. So those things I'll still have the energy for, but you just find that you want to naturally pull away and hide, what I do. And also my body will send me messages by feeling unwell or extremely fatigued, or just generally not myself. And I've been feeling quite under the weather for a little while, and in my dreams also, when I'm falling asleep, there will be a clear message that I need to tweak my day-to-day life, or my waking life. So this message was coming through. I knew I was getting a bit out of sync, out of alignment with where I was meant to be going, what I was meant to be pursuing and continuing with. I started it, but you can get so easily distracted. And I was feeling like there's this frustration and this annoyance and claustrophobic, I guess, and my body was sending me messages feeling like and I just knew that this was the message that I had to share yesterday, that we have to be aligned to who our heart center. We have to be aligned to who we really are and what we want to be doing, and there's no excuses. Like, the universe is so dedicated and passionate, whatever you want to call it, like God, source. Your soul purpose is so important that I think once you've discovered it and you know better, you're gonna recognize when you've fallen off just slightly deviated from your path, you're gonna know it, and you're gonna get a little reminder, like a smack, or like a horse being directed by its reins. It's almost like a little tug. Oh, come away, no, left a bit, right a bit. And for me, this week, I've had one of those moments, and I came back to my center. I came back to speaking my truth. I came back to sharing my stories and my experience with my students. And I got a resounding yes, that's what I'm meant to be doing, by the response that I had yesterday in both my classes, actually. The morning one with my lovely ladies, and in the evening, it was just really cute. And I came away just knowing this is what I'm meant to be doing, and I'm passionate about it. And when I'm not being authentic to me, I suffer, you know, and I don't feel great. And if you're feeling that way, if maybe you're feeling a little out of sync, or you're feeling like, I don't know, frustrated or annoyed, maybe come back to your heart center. Maybe come back to your desires. What is it that your heart knows, that your soul knows, that you're clogging up with mental chatter, logical thinking, you know, logical thoughts, excuses, fears, reasons why you can't do that right now. Just come back to heart center and ask your heart, ask your soul, because it knows, what should I be doing? Have I stepped away from my divine purpose? Have I stepped away from where I should be investing my time? It may be that you need to invest your time in your children more this week. It may be that you need to invest your time in your work life and start planning for the things that you know you should be doing. It might be that you need to step out of autopilot, which is what I was kind of getting into, autopilot, and then getting back to that place of, no, it's got to come from the heart. Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And my heart needs to speak, and that is my thing. And if I clog it up and I shut down and I stop sharing with people what's on my heart and things that I've experienced that can inevitably help them, then I start to feel clogged. I start to feel caged and hemmed in. That's how I feel it. So I want to ask you, do you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing that perhaps you're ignoring? Or maybe you just slightly deviated this week and you need to just come back to your center. I encourage you to do that today. And if this resonates, I really love it when people give me the feedback and say, yeah, that really does resonate, and this is how it looks and sounds for me. If it resonates, then shoot me a message and let me know how it does. And what do you do to come back to center? How do you put yourself back on track? And how do you recognize when you've gone off? Let me know.